This is our new project. This is dual LED flasher using LM358 op amps. So we have the two output LED, and then we have the power LED, then the IC, the capacitor, some resistors, a lot of resistors, and what's our objective? Is this to build the dual LED flasher using LM358 op amps. We're going to use 9 volts as a supply. So you can see here, it's a dual LED flasher that alternately flashing using LM358, configured as a stable multi-vibrator, and of course with the use of only one supply. We are using op amps but with only one supply. So we are using here a voltage divider, and then also with a positive feedback to keep oscillation. And then we have this resistor and capacitor for charging and discharging, making the output to go high and low at the output, or it will to blink the LED at the output. So these two LEDs are connected to the output of this IC. We have a nice diagram here, a schematic diagram of this figure 1 dual LED flasher using LM358 op amps. So what is LM358 op amps? It is dual operational amplifier, LM358. So what is the configuration of this op amps? It is configured as a stable multi-vibrator, a stable multi-vibrator, or in short, it is relaxation oscillator. So this is an oscillator. If this is an oscillator, what kind of waveform we have here? It is a sort of on and off train of pulses waveform, square waveform. Okay? And so here in our LM358 dual flasher, we have one supply, and that is 9 volts. One supply. Because we have one supply, we are having this voltage divider. So using one supply, because usually the op amps we are using two supplies, positive voltage and negative voltage. But here we're using only one supply at positive 9 volts. So here we also have the indicator. Once we powering the circuit, this green LED turns on because the current flows from 9 volts, then to the resistor, limiting resistor, then to the LED. It turns on this LED. It indicates that there is a power into the circuit or into the circuit. Since we're using one supply, we need this voltage divider as a voltage reference. So if this is 10K, R1, R2, the voltage now is divided into 2, which make this pin number 3 non-inverting input. Supposedly, this is now 4.5 volts. From here, R1, 4.5 volts, R2, 4.5 volts. Because it is now divided into 2 due to the using one supply. Okay, and we are creating this part as a virtual ground. So in short, if you have the waveform here like this one, this could be the waveform. There is an offset of 9 volts here. If this is the 0 to 9 volts, an offset of 9 volts. And then this is the creation of the imaginary, or we call that virtual ground. This one, virtual ground in between. So we're using one supply so that we could have, we are operating in one rail, a positive rail only, 0 to 9 volts, this positive rail, by using one supply. Because there's a virtual ground here, and then turning on and off the LED. On, off, on, off. So, turning this output to be high or low. Okay? That is the use of voltage divider as a voltage reference, 4.5 volts. And then we have this a feedback resistor, 10K. Okay? It's supposedly, okay, 10K. What's the use of this 10K resistor as a feedback to the non-inverting? It serves as a oscillation, or it giving a feedback to the non-inverting to continues the oscillation, because we are creating an oscillator. So it also flips the output from positive to negative, to high to low of the output. It gives you a high or low. So it flips the output, or it creates an oscillation here using this 10K. And then we have this feedback resistor, negative to the negative input, inverting input. What's the use of this? So it serves as a timing element to the circuit, the delay, or how much it will charge or discharge the capacitor. That's it, the charging path, the delay, RC, the circuit. Because the capacitor here is charging through 100K, then to the capacitor 4.7 microfarad, 25 volts. That is the use of this resistor. The combination of resistor and the capacitor here would produce the frequency of oscillation. And also that's the use of that. They are all connected to the inverting and to the ground. This capacitor to the output, the resistor. Now, when the output is high, since we have this positive, or the pin number 8 connected to 9 volts, and then pin number 4 is ground. When it's high, it will produce a high. When it produces a high or logic high signal to the output, high means the current flows out, and that is sourcing current, what happened to the output? It will charge the capacitor here. When the output is high, charge the capacitor, this here. Charge the capacitor here, 100K to the capacitor. Charging the capacitor will produce a high output. And then also current flows here from 10K to the R2, 10K. And then the current flows also here. Okay. When the capacitor reaches the threshold voltage, it will start to flips the output. It will now discharge through capacitor here and then there. When discharging, it is now, the output will now become low, output low. So when it's discharging through here, then flows towards the op amps. So the current also flows here to the 10K and then back to the output, then towards the op amp. Current flows here. Then also when capacitor is discharging. So when the discharging, it is low. When charging, the output is high because the current flows out. And what happened to the LED? When it is high, current flows into the blue LED because it's now flows into the R6, then to the D, to blue. This will now turns on. And what happened here? Since the LED here is reverse bias, so it will now turn off. So this only blue will turn on. Once the capacitor is discharging, when it's discharging, this op amp will now, or the output will now in a low state or usually grounded. So the current flows here to the ground, also here to the op amp to the ground. And because of that, because this is low, what happened here is the current flows into the 9 volts, then to the D1 LED, to the resistor, to the LED, and then flows to the op amp, then to the ground because the output is low or usually connected to the ground. Or what happened here? If this is low, so this one is open, it will not turn on, it will turn off. This time now, when the capacitor is discharging, it is now on. So this red LED now is on once the capacitor is discharging. But when the capacitor is charging through here, this one is on, the blue. Blue LED on, or what do you call that current? This is sourcing current. When the current flows out from the op amps to the ground, it is sourcing current. This one is on and this one is off because reverse bias. But when a capacitor is discharging, the current flows into the red, and this LED now connects to the ground via op amps pathway. The op amp creates a pathway to the ground because the output of the op amp is low or almost 0 volts. So this is now open because the current will flow to the op amp, not here. So this is open. So this now is off. This now is on. So it will turn on and off due to the transition of the output from high to low. And the high to low depends on the charging of the capacitor. When capacitor is charging, it is high. Okay? The output high, this one turns on. When the capacitor is discharging, this one now is high, and this one now is low. Or open. So when the capacitor is charging, current sinking, this blue LED turns on. When the capacitor discharging, this LED now turns on because the current flows here to the op amp, and this is now open. So it will turn on and off this LED. Due to the transition of logic high to low, it is because of this positive feedback 10K, and this 100K and 4.7 microfarad is, we can compute the frequency using frequency in 1/2 RC, substituting the value of R and C. R is 100K, and the capacitor of 4.7 microfarad will we have approximately frequency of 1.05 something hertz. That is the frequency of oscillation. Frequency of oscillation is due to the output is producing a train of pulses on off, causing this LED to turn on off, on off, on off, on off, off on, off on, off on. This one is on, this one is off, this one is off, this one is on. Alternate flashing of the LED. So that is our LM256 op amp using LM3 dual LED flasher using LM358 op amps.